Hi Drastic Cuties, Winnie here. Today we're going to draw Squidward's house from SpongeBob SquarePants. So let's get started. To draw Squidward's house, let's start by drawing the nose of this Moai. So right here, I'm going to start with a small straight line. So this is going to be the top of our nose. And then I'm just going to bring down two angle lines. So it's going to get wider as we come down. Say about that much. It's all up to you if you want a really long house or a short one, but I'll say about that much, and then I'm just going to go ahead and connect it with another straight line. And then at the bottom, I'm going to put two angles on both sides and connect it once again to give this house some volume. There. Okay, so now that we have the head in, the nose in, let's come to the sides right here. We're going to draw two circles for the portholes. So right next to this nose, about the same height as where you started with the nose, let's say about right here, I'm going to start and then draw a big circle that touches the nose and comes around. So something like that. It's the same thing over here. So touch the nose. And it's about the same height as our nose, so about right there. And bottom. And around. There. So then to make them look like portholes, we're going to come inside with another circle. See, about that much. On both sides. And then let's come to the top right here, and I'm just going to draw a very soft little curve right there to give it some volume as well. And then let's draw the small circles, the rivets that are around this porthole. Just evenly space it out. Doesn't really matter how many. I'm just going to add 5. So on each one, 3, 4, and 5. And then when you're coloring it in the glass right here, just add some streaks at an angle to make it look like glass. Okay, so now we have that. Now let's come up and draw the brow. So it's just basically a rectangle at the top of this. So I'm going to start kind of where this circle is. So say about right here. Give myself a point. And I'm just going to go straight across, right on top. And don't worry if your lines are not completely straight on this drawing. Oops, I went a little too far. You know what? Since I went kind of far on that side, I'm going to bring this one over. So it's a little bit more even. And then I'm going to go straight up. So I was saying, don't worry if your lines are not perfectly straight on this drawing, because you don't want it to be. I think it adds a lot more character to this house if it's not, because it is made out of stone, right? It's carved. So then right here, we're going to add an angle line. Once again, just like the nose, and then bring in a straight line at the bottom. So same thing, angle, and then bring it in. So you might see it depending on where you put everything. I'm just going to draw a line through right there. Okay, so then from there, let's come to the bottom and we're going to draw the mouth, which is the door. So it's basically just an upside down U. So it's going to be same width as the nose. So I'm just going to say about right here. Start with my top curve first for my door. Oh, he's sad. And then just bring it straight down. About this much is how far I'm going to bring my door down. From there, I'm going to come to the bottom and just give a very slight curve to finish it off. And then let's come back right here. Say about right here, we're just going to add a circle for the doorknob. And then very lightly come in here since we're at the door. I'm just going to draw some lines for the wood grain. Just all depends on how much detail you want to put in here, but something like this. Maybe another one right here. Okay, so then from there, now let's finish the rest of the house. So I'm going to come back up. Let's start with where the brow is. I'm going to come out and give myself a point on both sides, just a little bit. And now I'm going to draw an angle line up. So I'm just going to bring this across. It's a little bit easier on my hand. And I'm just going to bring it up a little bit. And once again, you can definitely wobble your lines a little bit. It doesn't have to be exactly straight. And then from there, say about that high, I'm going to go ahead and connect it with a soft curve. There. Okay, so then now I'm going to bring this line all the way down to where the door is. So here we go. So I'm going to, so as you can see, I'm going wobbling a little bit. Kind of right there, and same thing on this side. And about that much. And the reason I'm stopping a little bit short is because I know I need to draw a curve. So it's going to be higher here, and then I'm going to start my curve to my door. And back up. There. Okay, so then from there, let's draw the ears. So kind of where the eyes are, I'm going to start right here, where the eyes are, about right here, and I'm going to draw a very slight angle line. And then I'm just going to follow my house. So I'm just going to bring this down, kind of where the nose ends. So about right here, I'll end it. And then bring in an angle once again, just like the nose. And so same exact thing on this side. So right about here, angle it out. And once again, follow your house to about right there. And angle, and bring it in. There. That is pretty much it for the house. So now let's draw the steps and get some more details in here. So let's see, I'll start with making it look like this house is in sand. So let's draw some curves right here on the edge. And you can pop this out to make it more believable if you like. Just put a curve in there so it looks like sinking in the sand a little bit. So same thing over here. There. Just here and there. Okay, so then from there, let's draw the steps. So I'll come right under, right here, and start with a straight line. So the first one's going to be the smallest one, and then I'm going to angle out. Oops. And then I'm going to draw another one, and it's going to get wider as we come out more. And then another one. So you can draw as many as you like. I'm just going to stick with 3, but just notice my angle. It's getting wider and wider as we come out. There. Okay, and then from there, let's give some background to the house. I'm just going to come right here. Draw a line that comes through. And if you like, you can draw those background houses. So very simple. Draw a little chimney that comes out. Maybe a little window. Something like that. Maybe another one, a smaller one right here to give it more depth. It's all up to you. I really hope this drawing inspires you. And I'll just do it with the Sharpie, but I wanted to show you can draw those, kind of like those flowers, those shapes out in the water. And maybe a bigger one right here. So if you love this house and you love SpongeBob SquarePants, make sure to check out my playlist. And I did draw on SpongeBob's house as well. So you can draw both of them and put them together. So there, hope you love how Squidward's house turned out. And if you loved it, please make sure to subscribe and turn on your notification bell so you won't miss any new Draw So Cute videos. See you later.